Why would someone keep using something that's clearly destroying their life? It's not weakness. It's not lack of discipline. It's because it's working. But just not in the way you think. By the end of this video, you'll understand why addiction is so hard to quit and the one thing recovery actually needs to replace. Quick question. What if I told you addiction isn't really about alcohol or drugs at all? Stay with me because this changes everything. We tend to label people alcoholics, addicts, substance users, but modern psychology looks deeper. It asks, not what are you using, but what is it doing for you? Because people don't just use to feel good, they use to feel okay. And that okay feeling, that's the key to everything. There's a concept in psychology called attachment theory. It says we're wired for connection to feel safe, seen, understood. But when that connection is missing, especially early on, the system doesn't stop needing it. It starts looking for substitutes. And sometimes it finds substances. Because substances can create something that feels almost identical to connection. Relief, warmth, confidence, silence from the noise. For a moment, it feels like everything is okay, like you're held together. But here's the part most people miss. Psychiatrist Edward Conscien called this the self-medication hypothesis. The idea, people don't use randomly, they use specific substances to solve specific internal problems. Alcohol reduces anxiety, opioids soothe pain, stimulants create confidence. So the brain learns this works. Don't lose this, even if it's destroying everything else. So if addiction is solving a problem, then quitting isn't just about stopping. Because if you remove the substance but not the problem, what happens? You go back, not because you want to, but because, in a strange way, you need to. So, if persistent substance use can be understood as an unconscious attempt to regulate emotional pain and recreate states associated with safety, connection, and love, then here's how these states can be achieved without the dependence and inevitable effects which come from engaging in this harmful behavior. 1. Connection. Addiction grows in isolation. Recovery starts with people. Not perfectly, not comfortably, but consistently. Because real connection replaces the illusion of it. And yes, at first, it might feel fake. That's normal. But, in time, it can become the foundation of your new life. 2. Emotional processing. Substances numb. Recovery asks you to feel without being overwhelmed. That might look like therapy or just sitting with what's actually there, because what you don't face, you eventually try to escape. 3. Body regulation. This is where most people underestimate the process. Your nervous system was being controlled chemically. Now you have to learn to regulate it naturally. Movement, breathing, slowing down. This is how your body relearns safety. Without this, everything feels harder than it needs to be. 4. Purpose. Addiction shrinks your world. Recovery expands it. Even small progress. Work, learning, building creates something powerful. Forward motion. 5. Joy. This one is critical. If your life has no joy, discipline won't save you. You have to relearn how to feel good naturally, even if it starts small. Now, here's the real test. The moment you feel overwhelmed, that's when the brain says, go back. So you need a simple plan. Pause. Change your state. Reach out. Delay the decision, because urges feel permanent, but they're not. They peak and they pass. This won't feel natural at first. Connection might feel uncomfortable. Emotions might feel louder. That's not failure. That's your system adjusting after relying on something artificial. If addiction is, in part, an attempt to feel safe, connected, then recovery is how you build that for real. Not all at once, but in small actions, repeated daily, until one day, without realizing it, you don't need the substance anymore. If this changed how you see addiction, share it. You never know who needs to hear this. And if you want more real, honest breakdowns like this, subscribe. Because this conversation matters more than most people realize.